Lil Baby is an American rapper who became popular after the success of his debut mixtape Perfect Timing. Some of his childhood friends, such as Young Thug and Coach K, went on to become famous rappers. In the early stages of his life, Lil Baby and his friends were involved in petty crimes. But when his friends found a good way to make money, Lil Baby decided to follow it, which eventually made him a famous rapper. His debut mixtape featuring musicians such as Young Thug and Gun made him famous. The music was produced in collaboration with Bricks and 808 Mafia. Any of the main reasons for the success of the mixtape is the ability to attract music lovers from Lil Baby's lyrics. The success of his first venture led him to collaborate with other famous artists, and he quickly climbed the ladder of success. He then released successful singles such as My Dog and Pink Slip. Before making it big on the American rap scene, Lil Baby was jailed for a couple of years for his criminal activities. Personal life. Lil Baby was born on December 3, 1994 in Atlanta, Georgia, to a lower-middle-class family living in a suburb of Georgia. Throughout his childhood, he was exposed to many criminal activities. With his neighbors living a life of petty crimes, Lil Baby had no choice but to walk the path laid by her neighbors. Lil Baby was never interested in education. His lack of interest in his studies worried his parents about his future. In the late 90s, the genre of gangsta rap was at its peak and almost all children were influenced by it. Lil Baby was also attracted to the music genre, which eventually dragged him towards rap. However, making a career out of it was never a plan. Lil Baby's father hasn't loved him since he was a child. In fact, Lil Baby does not know what his father looks like. When his uncle was his mentor, he was very attached to the United Nations agency. He spent his early days hanging out with his friends and selling illegal drugs on the street. He was often involved in the uproar. When some of his childhood friends went on to make a successful career in music, they felt left out, but refused to change their ways. He always had a passion for music, but leading a criminal's life was better and easier than any other profession. He was sentenced to 5 years in prison for selling drugs. While in prison, he showed signs of improvement, which resulted in him being released in just 2 years. After his release, he decided to live a better life, and stepped forward to help his childhood friend, Coach K. He founded a music label called Quality Control and started working together with his childhood friends, Pierre Thomas P. and Kevin Lee, Coach K. Around this time, Lil Baby began developing his debut mixtape. Career. In April 2017, Lil Baby released her debut mixtape, Perfect Timing. The album was a collaborative effort by Lil Baby's childhood friends, who worked together to ensure the success of the album. After Lil, he and his band took only 2 days to come up with a mixtape, and they realized they had a natural talent for music. The mixtape took Atlanta's underground music scene by storm. The album was played in many pubs, bars and cafes in and around Georgia. Lil Baby was praised for his lyrics. Much of his literature is inspired by his experience in prison. He also wrote about his thoughts on living the life of a petty criminal. He became more popular with the release of his next mixtape, Hard Than Hard. While the lyrics described the psychological pain they suffered due to their past, the catchy beats and tunes confirmed the album's success. Some songs like My Dog, Ride or Die, and My Drip became chartbusters. Lil Baby currently works for his Quality Control label, which he co-owns with his childhood friends. In 2021, for his song The Bigger Picture, Lil Baby was nominated for 2 Grammy Awards, Best Rap Performance and Best Rap Song. Net worth and salary. Dominic Jones is considered one of the most influential rappers of our time. He has treated American young music lovers to very impressive musical numbers. The music industry is making a lot of money for them. Their songs from both albums quickly went viral. According to Forbes, Lil Baby is worth $4 million. The release of their next rap album could increase their total net worth.